2008 Land Rover LR2 SE. We know this is better than the Freelander, it's bigger than the Freelander, it's more off-road capable than the Freelander, and it's more luxurious than the Freelander, and possibly the most reliable Land Rover. I want to talk about the exterior appeal of the Land Rover LR2. As many of you know, and a lot of people said and complained, that the Freelander wasn't very attractive from the exterior, and they complained that it didn't really look like a proper Range Rover. But here you can see on the LR2, it's pretty traditional to Land Rover style. It's got the Land Rover grille, lettering. Obviously, you got the nice side mounts that you'd see in any proper Land Rover, and it comes with 18-inch premium alloy wheels and optional 19-inch. So today I'd like to show you what's under the hood in the LR2. It is outfitted with a proper Volvo S80 3.2-liter flat-six engine, putting out 230 horsepower. As you can see, everything's covered, ready for off-roading. Very nice. So I'd like to show you the interior on the LR2. As you can see, all LR2s come stock with leather and wood grain interior, which is a nice finish. What else we've got? We've got an Alpine 6-speaker stereo. It's pretty spacious in here, definitely bigger than the Freelander. I want to take a look at the rear view. What you see in the back is plenty of cargo space. You know, when we talk about the LR2, we're talking about like the X3 and the RDX as competitors, and this is definitely bigger in both the front, the back, and the load space. It's pretty big. As you can see, it's pretty rugged. You get snow gear, can easily fit 4 or 5 golf bags in here, hockey gear, any kind of gear you want. It's pretty well outfitted for that. I'm Nick Reitzel, and I'm back with the LR2. We're going to take it for a short test drive just to let you know how the LR2 functions on the road. We've already seen it's definitely more attractive from the outside, and the interior is well outfitted. But let's take it for a quick drive. I've been driving the LR2 for some time now, and I've noticed that the handling is very responsive, and that although some complain about it, the acceleration is pretty perky. It might not be quite as astounding as the X3's acceleration or the RDX, but it definitely handles well, and it's got that off-road edge because it is fitted with terrain response. So I'm just going to take you for a quick drive and we'll see how it does. So the engine's got a pretty good sound. Acceleration's pretty good. Braking's pretty tight. Handles really well, especially through turns, which, you know, is pretty abnormal for off-roaders. You'd expect to have a lot of body roll and, you know, not just to be so solid as this LR2 is. One thing that's pretty cool about the LR2 is you can flick it right over into sport mode, and if you flick it over and down, it'll be where you can auto shift it. So it's a pretty neat little feature. It'll hold the gear changes a little bit longer, which is nice to have. Just drive around for a little bit more. And one thing that we're not going to do today is take this thing off-road. We're going to show that to you later on, but it does do well, very well off-road. But we like it because it's you know, it's nice that it's got the wood and the leather stock, and you know, the buttons, everything's pretty easy to get to. It's not very complicated. It's nice. You've obviously with Land Rover, you've got your winter package, which is on this Freelander 2 or LR2 that we're driving. And yeah, it's pretty well outfitted for a stock SUV. Definitely going to get more for your money in this than you are in the X3. RDX is slightly cheaper, but you're going to make that off-road sacrifice. Pretty perky little car here. Nice Volvo engine. Alright, and that will conclude our drive. Hi, we're back here. I'm Nick Reitzel, and we're just after the test drive, we're going to talk about a few of the concerns you may have with the LR2. First, we want to talk about reliability. Obviously, we know that Land Rover's had a bad history with reliability. You know, Range Rovers, the Discovery, they've had problems. But we're proud to tell you that the LR2 has done pretty well from reviews. This one has 55K on it, and it's been solid, no problems yet. We've talked to some other people who had about 90K on theirs, no problems yet. That Volvo engine is very solid. Next thing we want to talk about is MPG, because we know a few of you are concerned with Land Rover and miles per gallon. Well, this thing gets 1623, but we've got to remember that it is all-time all-wheel drive. So, not bad. We're averaging quite a bit more, though. We're averaging about 21. So that's pretty solid. Next thing we'll talk about is safety. Land Rover has built an extremely safe car here. Visibility is key in this car. Absolutely perfect in this car. There is a very small blind spot. It's very good. Definitely better than off-road competitors, because this thing is just outfitted very well for design. And then finally we want to talk about price. Now, I mentioned earlier that this thing competes with the Acura RDX and the BMW X3. And this thing falls right in the middle. It's a little bit more expensive than the Acura, but it is a little bit less than the BMW. Now, both the Acura and the BMW, neither of them come with the off-road features. The BMW does not come with wood standard. The Acura does not come with wood standard. So you're getting a few more features in this car. And that concludes our review. We are proud to say that this is an awesome SUV, and you should go out and pick one.